Hey there, space explorers. Ever feel like NASA doesn't tell us the whole story? Today, we're diving into 10 space facts NASA won't explain, from bizarre signals to possible alien tech. Let's blast off into the mysteries NASA keeps quiet. 1. The dark side of the moon. What's really there? Have you ever wondered why we only see one side of the moon? That's because the moon is tidally locked, which means the same side always faces Earth. But what about the other side? The far side, the one we never get to see. NASA has sent a few missions there, but we rarely hear much about what they found. Some people think this side of the moon is just full of craters and nothing interesting. But others believe there might be something more, maybe strange structures, maybe even signs of alien activity. Over the years, conspiracy theories have grown, saying NASA is hiding something. Why haven't they shared more high-quality images or done more missions there? It makes people curious. What could be on the side of the moon we never get to see? 2. The WOW signal. Alien contact ignored? In 1977, something very strange happened. A scientist in Ohio was scanning the skies with a big radio telescope when he picked up a signal from deep space. It was loud, clear, and lasted for 72 seconds. He was so surprised, he wrote, "Wow," next to the signal data, and that's how it got its name. The WOW signal. But here's the weird part. No one has ever heard that signal again. Scientists searched the same area many times, but found nothing. NASA didn't follow up much, and no one really explained where it came from. Some people think it could have been a message from intelligent life far away. Others say it was just space noise. But no one knows for sure. Why would a signal appear once, then never again? And why didn't NASA dig deeper? 3. Saturn's hexagon, a perfect storm? Saturn is known for its beautiful rings. But did you know it also has a giant storm shaped like a perfect hexagon? That's right. At Saturn's North Pole, there's a massive storm with 6 straight sides, like a stop sign. It's so big that Earth could easily fit inside it. Scientists first saw it in the 1980s, and it's still spinning today. But here's the strange part. Storms are usually round, not shaped like a perfect geometric figure. No one really knows how or why this storm formed into a hexagon. NASA has observed it, but they don't talk about it much. Some people wonder if it's just a rare natural event, while others think it could be something more mysterious. How can nature create such perfect shapes in the middle of chaos? 4. The Black Knight satellite, alien tech in orbit? There's a strange object orbiting Earth that many people call the Black Knight satellite. It's not part of any official space program, and no one knows exactly what it is. Some say it's just space junk, maybe an old satellite or a thermal blanket from a past mission. But others believe it's much older, maybe even thousands of years old. Some think it's an alien satellite, watching us from above. Photos taken from space have shown a dark, oddly shaped object circling the planet. NASA says it's nothing important, but they've never fully explained it. If it's just space debris, why is it still floating around after all this time? And why does it look so different from other satellites? The mystery of the Black Knight continues to raise questions that NASA hasn't clearly answered. 5. Venus rotational mystery, spinning backwards. Venus is one of the strangest planets in our solar system. Unlike Earth and most other planets, Venus spins in the opposite direction. If you stood on Venus, you would see the sun rise in the west and set in the east, the complete reverse of what we see here on Earth. Even more puzzling, Venus spins extremely slowly. One day on Venus is longer than its entire year. Scientists don't fully understand why this happens. Some think a huge object might have hit Venus long ago and changed its rotation. Others say it might have slowed down over time because of its thick atmosphere. But here's the thing. NASA hasn't given a clear answer. Why is this planet so different? And what caused it to behave in such a strange way? These are questions that still don't have a solid explanation. 6. The missing matter. 85% of the universe is invisible. When we look up at the night sky, we see stars, planets, and galaxies, but that's only a tiny part of what's really out there. Scientists believe that around 85% of the matter in the universe is invisible. They call it dark matter. There's also something called dark energy, which makes up most of the universe and seems to be pushing everything apart. The problem is, we can't see it, touch it, or even fully understand it. NASA and other space agencies agree it exists because of the way galaxies move and behave, but they can't explain what it really is. It's like most of the universe is made of something we can't detect. Isn't it strange that we know so little about something so huge? Why can't NASA give us more answers about the stuff that makes up most of space? 7. The moon's hollow echo, ringing like a bell. When astronauts visited the moon during the Apollo missions, they set up instruments to study moonquakes. During one test, NASA crashed part of the lunar module onto the moon's surface to see how it would react. What happened next was totally unexpected. The moon rang like a bell. The vibrations lasted for over an hour, as if the moon were hollow or had some strange structure inside. That's not normal. On Earth, quakes stop quickly because of our planet's solid layers. But the moon reacted very differently. NASA called it a ringing effect, but they never gave a full explanation. This led some people to believe the moon might not be solid, or even that it could be artificial. It's a wild idea, but still, no clear answers were ever shared. Why did the moon echo like that? What's really under its surface? 8. Tabby's star, alien megastructure theory. Tabby's star, also known as KIC 846-2852, is one of the strangest stars ever observed. Unlike normal stars that dim slightly and regularly when planets pass in front of them, Tabby's star dims in a weird, unpredictable way. Sometimes it loses up to 20% of its brightness for no clear reason. Scientists were puzzled. One theory suggested that a huge cloud of dust might be blocking the light, but that didn't fully explain the pattern. Then, another idea came up. What if something big and artificial was orbiting the star? Some people suggested it could be a Dyson sphere, a giant structure built by an advanced alien civilization to capture the star's energy. It sounds like science fiction, but no one has ruled it out completely. NASA hasn't given a clear explanation either. Could this be the first sign of alien technology? 9. The Pioneer anomaly, breaking the laws of physics. In the 1970s, NASA launched two spacecraft, Pioneer 10 and Pioneer 11, to explore the outer parts of our solar system. Everything was going fine until the spacecraft started drifting off course. They were moving slower than expected, as if something unknown was pulling them back. Scientists called this strange behavior the Pioneer anomaly. At first, they thought it might be a technical problem or a tiny push from the sun's heat. But none of the explanations fully made sense. For years, NASA couldn't figure out what was causing it. Some people wondered if it was a new force of nature or even a sign that our understanding of gravity is incomplete. Eventually, the mystery faded away without a solid answer. But the question remains, why did the Pioneer spacecraft behave so strangely out in deep space? 10. The secret space tapes, audio NASA and never aired. During NASA's space missions, astronauts are always in contact with mission control. But not all of their conversations have been made public. Over the years, people have claimed that certain audio recordings from space were either lost, erased, or kept secret. Some astronauts reported seeing strange lights or objects outside their spacecraft, things they couldn't explain. In a few leaked tapes, voices can be heard describing odd sounds or unknown flying objects. But these recordings were never officially released or talked about in detail by NASA. Why would some space audio be kept from the public? Were astronauts seeing things that NASA didn't want to share? The idea of hidden space tapes leaves many people wondering what's really been seen and heard up there. Conclusion. So what do you think? Are these just scientific mysteries, or is there more that we aren't being told? Let us know which facts surprised you the most in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more space secrets the world needs to hear.